With this home, what's unique about it is obviously it's beautiful stonework, beautiful woodwork. We wanted to bring that out, but with the different dimensions, such as this bay window that comes out of his office, it's very challenging to get that second story lighting. So this house had a lot of second story lighting in it. We started with small mini uplights, and we had to match the light and the luminaire with the trim work that he had. We then wanted the entranceway to be the focal point. So we wanted to tie in his coach light that he had, his pendulum light hanging, make sure that the columns on the front were lit up. So often we think that when light's shining out that we're properly lighting an entranceway, but we're not lighting the facade. So we have some lights around the entranceway to light that up. Other challenging aspect on the design is with the portico, we had to figure out a way to light the second story above the portico here. And we did that again with miniature lights that were crisscrossing each other to soften. Light comes out of fixtures very hot, and so we had to give that light opportunity to expand and soften up. We crisscrossed them above the portico so that we didn't have a dark spot above it. The other thing that was important is looking down this viewing point here. So we go from the brick to the stone, but we didn't want all the little special features, all the little insets in the house to just disappear. So you'll see a lot of small little lights, including a down light that was just really not going to be able to reach because of the architecture. And that's what I love about, looking at the details. We pay attention to the details. It's the details that really make lighting look beautiful. And this project had a lot of different aspects to it that it took a lot more time on the installation and thought process on the design. And it wasn't just putting 8 lights on a house. When you hire an electrician, they put in, according to the plan, what they're supposed to put in, or you hire a landscaper, they may not look at all the architectural details. So to be a great lighting designer, I feel you really need to understand and look at architecture, and you really need to understand trees. And if you don't take time to study and look at that, you're not going to give the full scope of how the project should look.